Hi, my name is Josh Tess. I'm a student at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I'm in Analog Electronics 3020. This is my final design project for the semester. I'll be showing you how to set up a DC H-bridge motor drive. Alright, to start I just want to explain how to use an NPN and PNP transistor as a switch. And this can be very important in the H-bridge because you're turning 2 on and 2 off at the same time in order to drive the motor forward or reverse. So for my 2 NPNs in my circuit, I use 3904s, and in order to turn the NPN on, you have to drive a base current, which the current will go through the base and out through the emitter, which in turn will create a large current from collector to emitter, turning this on. If you were to ground this terminal, there'd be no base current, so this transistor would be off. I just caution when you pick this resistor value, you pick it so that this transistor will be in saturation. If it is in non-saturated region, you'll basically turn it off and it won't do anything for you. So here's the PNP, and it works basically the reverse of the NPN. I used a 3906 in my design. So basically, if you ground the base terminal, the current will come through the emitter, through the base, into ground, which in turn will create a large current from emitter to collector. If you were to supply a voltage here, it would turn the PNP off. The same thing goes with picking the value for the resistor there. So here is my circuit design. I have a VCC at 9 volts here, and that VCC is going to the emitters of my PNPs, Q1 and Q2, and then also to these pull-up resistors, RP1 and RP2. So if you were to put the forward switch, if you were to close it, and you were to keep the reverse switch open, you basically ground this rail here, which would put a ground to these 2 bases here. Since Q1 would be grounded, and it's a PNP, it would be conducting. Since Q3 is an NPN and it'd be grounded, it'd be off. Vice versa, this PNP here, since this switch is open, there would be voltage at this base. Since voltage at the PNP base would turn it off, Q2 is not conducting. Since there's voltage at Q4, this NPN would be conducting. So your current flow would be through Q1, through the motor, through Q4, and then down to base, or to ground. So that would turn the motor forward, or clockwise. You would basically go vice versa, switching this one on and this one off to make the motor go in reverse. To brake the motor, you would turn both of these on and basically put the motor in a standstill. So here's my circuit for the DC motor drive. These transistors here and the motor form the H, that's the H bridge. So go ahead and run it now. So if you switch the forward switch on, it goes clockwise. If you do the reverse switch, it goes counterclockwise. And if you do both switches, it activates the whole bridge and temporarily breaks it. That's my circuit.